Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Skillset. In the last video we have seen how to create a simple REST API which will return some string. So in this video and follow-up videos we will learn a different type of requests, and we will learn how to insert a data into a database and how to get the data from the database using a JPA, which is Java Persistence API. So we no need to write any manual queries like select star from table name or insert into the values. So the JPA Java Persistence API will take care of all those things, all the CRUD operations. So the Spring Boot provides an in-memory database called H2. So we can use that database for a demo purpose. So first let's close this and let's create a fresh Spring Boot project which will have a JPA facility. Just create new project, search for Spring Starter project and name the project as Spring JPA, and remaining all you can keep default values. Next, and here as first we need to select this is a web project, so search for web, we will get Spring Web. So next we need a JPA facility, just search for JPA, Spring Data JPA. So now we want H2, so this is a in-memory database, just select this. So using these three we will create a REST APIs like get from database, update the database, we will provide the values to the REST API. So the type of request is get, post, put, so all those things, and how we can keep the values directly into the database and get from the database using a JPA. And we will use H2 database in memory which will provided by Spring Boot. Just click on next and finish. So here the project is getting created and imported. So let's expand the progress. You'll see all the required jars for the JPA and H2 is getting downloaded. So all the jars got downloaded. Let's expand our project. So here you can see we have got an error in form XML. This is a general error. If you update a Maven project it will go. So update project and click on force update and click on OK. So here you can see the error has gone. So now we have created a project with using a JPA facility, and we have also H2. So here you can see the dependency is added com H2 database artifact H2, and here also you can see Spring Boot starter data JPA. So the main goal is to insert a data into a database and get the data from the database using the REST APIs. So first we need to configure our database, in-memory database H2. So we no need to do more configurations. We have an application properties file in Spring Boot. Here we can specify all the required values. So first we need to enable the H2 console. Spring.h2 console enabled. So just set it true so that the console is enabled. We can access it and see what data is available in the particular database. So now we need to set the data source platform. Spring data source platform. So that is H2. And we need to set the URL for this data source. So every database has an URL, you all know. So data source dot URL. So the format is JDBC H2. This is in memory database, so just set it and name your database. So I will name it the database name as skillset-go. So the database will be created with the name skillset-go. So that's it. This is the configuration needed for the in-memory database, that is H2. So now let's create a simple model which is equal to a table inside a database. So let's go to here, just create a class. Let's create a student class, student, and let's have a properties, integer student ID, string student name, and you can also set score if you want. And let's have getter setter methods. So we need to tell to Spring Boot that this is equal to a table inside a database. So just annotate it to entity, which is JavaX persistence package, and we need to define the primary key out of these three properties. Just annotate student ID with ID. So what we have done up to now is we have configured our database and we have set a table. So let's run this project and let's see the content of the database. You can run this project as run as Spring Boot application. So the application started, and let's see the content of database. So how can we access the content? Localhost 8080 and let's say H2 console and enter. And here the URL should be equal to what we have given in application properties, JDBC H2 mem Ashok, not Ashok, it is skillset-go, and let's connect it. So here you can see we have got a table created also. See, this is the database and this is the table inside it. The table has SID, score, SName as we have defined here. So we just annotate it to entity and we just kept ID. We have defined our database configurations. That's it. The database is created. Just select star from skillset-go. Table skillset-go. Okay, table name is student. It is a database. See here, there are no rows presently. In future videos, we will learn how to insert a data and get the data from database using a JPA and a REST API. Thank you for watching.